Okay, this is going to be another one of those videos where I really don't have any idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it on video and see just how bad I do, or good. The goal is to achieve this mission in 30 minutes or less. It should be doable, but I didn't research the installation of the motor. I didn't really do anything other than order the parts, okay? So we're just gonna, go off the cuff here and just flail away until it works, hopefully. I mean, that's the plan. Okay, well, I mean, there's a couple, all I know is that there's a couple screws. I can't even find my, my yellow screwdriver. Where the hell is my yellow screwdriver? Okay, yeah, I clearly gonna need that. Hold on 1 minute. I am so unprepared for this. I'm gonna just plug in my bit into my nut driver. All right, so, oh yeah, okay, that has probably not been off since 1981 when they were assembling it. Okay, and there's two. That's the easy part. 2 screws to remove the disc. Okay, I heard and read that if your disc is warped, you're kind of SOL. You can't really bend it back into shape, but fortunately, this disc is pretty friggin' straight, so nice condition overall too. So I'm happy with that. We'll set that aside and set these tiny screws somewhere. Where am I going to set them? Because I'm going to lose them. You just know how that works, right? Tiny, tiny, tiny screws. Where's a good spot? I don't have a good spot. Okay, let's open up the back box and stick them in the back box. Okay. All right, so that is that. Now, looks like we got nut driver. We have that on hand. This will probably remove the motor, I'm guessing. So, 4 screws and we're in business. I think I have this disconnected, so this should just slip right out. Boom, just like that. So far, so good. Okay, so these are 2 machine screws, and I will set them with the little 2 other screws there. What we have to do, and now is as good of a time as any, is check on all the blinker bulbs, and this bulb here looks pretty toasty as well. So, one moment, I'm going to turn on the machine and go grab some blinker bulbs. While I'm gone, you guys tell me how many bulbs are out. What? For real? I literally have 1 working? That's hilarious. That guy there. Okay. Maybe, I bet you that motor, that plastic has not been off. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what I should do? You know what I'm gonna do? Okay. Is Dremel out these sockets. And maybe I'll test these bulbs and clean them. Let's just get rid of them all. We know this guy's bad too. We're gonna replace that guy. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, give me 1 more minute. Okay, I am back. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? I don't know, so it's supposed to be all about the motor, but this is just stuff we have to do. Okay, that is the best way to clean sockets, I find. Little wire brush, get a 10-pack on eBay. Bob's your uncle. And, if these bulbs are any good, you can just give them a little, whoa, don't need to go quite that high, but just give them a little spritz. And I'll do that for a few. I don't know how many of these I actually have in stock. But if I can preserve any of them, I certainly will. Because obviously a few of them just look like bad sockets. I mean, bad connection, crusty sockets. So, and then there's another bulb here that I grabbed. Well, let's use my little tester here. Okay, we know that's good, so that guy should be good. And then I haven't really tested blinker bulbs in my tester. Do you have to leave them on for a period of time, like a couple seconds? We'll find out shortly. Try one at a time, give it a couple seconds. That's probably dead then. Or I could just test continuity of the bulbs too, but my meter's not around. And I'm curious how a working bulb reacts in my bulb tester. Hey, there we go. Oh, it just comes straight on? Okay. Maybe if I left it in there for a period of time, it would start blinking at that point. So I'm going to assume that we have 3 good bulbs out of all those. If we have less, then that would be weird. What? Because I swear there was 3 good ones at one point. How did that happen? Well, we know we got 1 good one, so. Yep, and look at that, it starts blinking. Isn't that cute? Okay, we'll stick that in there. And I have some more. What are these? 455s, I believe? 455, I think. Does that say 455? It's hard to read that. But 896. I don't know if those are the right bulbs. Maybe I have a box that actually says 455 right on it. And oh, look at this. Look at this. This is my box of not your typical bulbs. And what does this say? 455. It's right side up for me, but it looks upside down in the camera. Oh no, just backwards. Okay. All right, so how many are in here though? Ooh, good chunk. Let's plug them into my tester for fun. Yeah, they should be good. Okay. Oh yeah, it says 455. Nice and legibly on these guys. Oh yeah, the one that I grab obviously says nothing on it. Of course, that's how it works. There you go, look at that. La 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 la. I could just hold it here for 10 minutes and it may focus, or it may not. Trust me, it says 455. Camera. Technology. Can't keep up with me. I can't keep up with it. Now what I gotta do is see, do I have another box that looks like this? Spectro. Spectro. Oh yeah, look at this. 455, but it feels pretty light. Just need what, 3 more? Ah, look at that. 3 more. All right. Oh, sheesh. These are definitely new old stock. Look how crusty those are. We're gonna need to see if we can bring these back to life. It's been stored. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yeah, doesn't seem as bright as the other ones, but it's a 455. So we'll clean up these guys too. So much for my getting this done in half an hour. I've spent friggin' 10 minutes on light bulbs. This was not anticipated. Let's check these in my tester. Yep. And yep, we're good. Okay. Now for the grand finale, let's turn it on and see how blinky everything is. Hey, you. Oh, you want to play hardball? There we go. Switch you around. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. And this guy's happy. Let's grab the disc and see what that'll look like now. Ooh, very trippy, dude. Going into the black hole of blinkiness. I like that. Okay. Awesome. Now, let's actually get to the motor. Again, I have zero preparation. I'm just going with the flow on the fly. Let's go back a bit here. Okay, so there's a way you could do this. Save a couple bucks and drill a couple holes and tap a couple holes. I decided to spend the extra $10 a motor and not have to tap and drill. So, in theory, this should be all plug and play. One motor from Servo City. These are Allen set screws. I'm going to need, I think, 2 of those. Here's the little hub. Okay, we're going to need that. Oh, I should be reading instructions. And then there's a little set screw in there too, so I do not want to lose that. So let's think about this. Let's get our pieces together and then see if we can, if it just will logically click in place here. So we take our little motor. There's one. How would you turn this thing? Oh, there it is. You turn it with the little Allen key, so you make sure the hole is visible, so you can stick your Allen key in there to tighten that up. Okay, that's prepped. There, we're halfway there. Here's the little adapter. That's so you don't have to drill holes. Okay. Now, oh yeah, look at this. So it's a little bit, it's very lightweight. Feels like plastic, but I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. We're gonna have to figure out which way that's gonna go. And then, that's really it. We need to bust out 1 or 2 of these screws. So, if we were smart, we would probably figure out that this might go on here, then you just tighten that to that, and then this goes on here. Wait a minute. Do you want to go that way? And then you want to go that way? Maybe. So, I feel like this, I kind of feel like this wants to go like this. And then this goes like that, but that's kind of, I'm not really sure. Maybe that. Or is it like this? Somebody did a tutorial on this. Oh, okay, so here's one thing. There's a flat end on this shaft here. You want to make sure your set screw is on the flat end so that when you tighten it, it catches that flat end. So let's just do a little finger tight. Can I even get that far in? No, not really. So this is going to have to go on here somewhere. Oh yeah, so it's not going to go like that because the screws need to probably countersink in a little bit, right? So this is where we need our screws. And then that way the screw heads are nice and countersunk and not going to interfere with anything. I'm going to need to grab a Allen key soon. But, so let's assume that the Allen key goes like so. Allen screw. And then you just screw it into the hub. Okay. So that's what I'm doing there. Yep. And then grab the other one that fell. And stick this in here crossways. So it looks like you could put as many as 4 screws in here if you wanted to, but that's what I've done so far. No, just got to give me one moment so I can... Is that gonna work? Yes, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna just grab my Allen keys, one moment. I'm gonna have to like label this video how to not do this the proper way, because I am sure that something's not gonna be right. Okay, Allen key. So, wait a minute. Do I gotta use the old bracket for the old motor? Where did I even put that old motor? Because obviously that can't levitate on its own, right? Or can it? Just gotta figure out where I put that motor and just use the old housing, I guess. Why don't I read the instructions? I normally do that kind of thing. Okay, so I've screwed on the adapter to the hub. Not really sure. Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought the shaft was coming in and out a little bit, but no, it was just coming off. So now, take my Allen key. It's a different size for the shaft there. Change that up a little bit. And then, remember, we'll align that set screw so that it's on the flat part of the shaft. Don't know if you can see that, but it's going to be comfy once I do that, right? Yeah, okay. So I give it a little bit of a crank, nothing too much. I mean, this works. It'd almost be handy for someone to like buy a bunch of these, pre-do them up, make them friggin' idiot proof, add wires or just do whatever is necessary just so you can plug and play. But I guess if you know how to fix a black hole, you should know how to do something simple like a motor. Okay, so here is the old motor. So I guess we got to take it apart. Next time I'm going to read the instructions, because this is just like, if this doesn't work, this would be a really dumb video. But at least we did a light bulb changing tutorial, right? That's the worst case scenario. Just watching me struggle, that's worth something, isn't it? Okay, that's an old hub adapter thingy. Don't need that. Is this gonna work? Like, I really have no clue. Need my so there's 3 screws. So this was like this, right? Okay, so where's the new motor? I'm just trying to figure out how that's gonna work. I'm not seeing it yet. Well, let's just at least I'm documenting it, so if I remember like where everything goes, where everything came from. If these 3 screws fit into the other motor, then that would be nice. But okay, so we gotta remember that it was, we don't actually know if this was like this or like this, do we? And is there a difference? Yeah, just the way these holes are here, there's 2 high and 2 close to the circle, 2 away from the circle. So if you go like this, so it gives you the different options of how to mount the motor, it looks like. So if one were to try and add this, like so, and then does this want to go, yeah, okay, so what I think I gotta do now is put this, yeah, on the other side of the adapter and hub. So I'm gonna remove that one set screw. Do I need to like go lower here? Because get a better view. Okay. Removing the set screw for the hub. One thing that's a good strategy is when you're messing with stuff and working on pinball machines is to not have something in your hand, too many things in your hand at once. Always causes troubles. And I'm doing that right now. Okay, look at that. That actually fits on there. Now I just got to turn it to line it up to the holes and see if those old screws fit in there. Come on, baby. Are you going to work? One hole lines up. Is there any way to flip it? Change it? Right now I can only get it so that one hole lines up. But it's better than no holes. So that one hole there lines up. Does this screw fit? Come on, baby. Fit for me. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to think, yeah, I don't want to force that screw in because I don't want to strip it. Yeah, I'm not too comfy with the cranking on that screw. Okay, so definitely not as intuitive as I thought it would be. So I guess we're gonna have to go read some instructions and come right back and see what I can find. And we got 7 minutes to install it. You think we can do it? Okay, pretty surprisingly, I was on the right track there. I did learn a couple good things though. I just looked, didn't spend too much time, so you know, maybe the 30-minute mark could still be achieved. So what I did learn, I believe that the 2 screw holes that are close to the shaft go at the top. So that's one thing. And that one screw is sufficient. They said you could elongate one of these other holes to get another screw in there. So the thing that I was doing wrong was not using the new screws. I was trying to use the old screws. So let's bust open one of these and see if that'll fit. And it looks to me like it should. Those look like 6-32s, the old ones, and this is what's 4-32? Is that what's smaller? Because 8-32 is bigger, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to screw this in here, like so, but hopefully I didn't fudge any of the threads. If so, I'll definitely have to use another hole. But what I'm gonna do is grab my screwdriver. One moment. Okay, this is not the ideal screwdriver, but it was the one that was closest and easily accessible. So, come on, please don't tell me I killed the threads. That's why you don't force something. Once I started trying to put in those old screws, I just knew that it wasn't going well, and that's why I stopped. Here's the reason. Can you see the difference in thickness? Maybe, maybe not, but it's hard to tell. Anyway, the old screw is definitely thicker. So, boom, that's excellent, excellent, and very excellent. Okay, so then I know that goes like this. And I guess what I'm going to do now is re-secure that with those 2 screws I put back here. I feel progress. I feel progress. This is, I knew it was going to be a little bit finicky and challenging, but I also knew it was going to be pretty damn awesome when done. Now I can kind of see the light at the end of the black hole. Yes, I know, Steph, there's no light in a black hole. because the black hole sucked the light all the way in and the light can't get out. Anyway, so the other thing I learned is that when you are installing this, that you want it to be flush, like so. Or is it flush like so? No, it's flush like so. Okay? That is what we want to do. Oh, now it's harder to access the set screw. Well, not really that hard, but you can pull it off so you can make sure you got your right Allen key in there. Then make sure you're going to the flat side, which is on the bottom here. Something like this. Yeah, see what I mean? That probably should have done that before. This bulb's in my way now. My Allen key's in my way. My head's in my way. Sorry about my blockage of the view here, but here. So I got that flush. And okay, cranked that on pretty good. Throw my bulb back in here. All right, so in theory, I just screw that on there. Where is it? There should be 2 holes perfectly ready for me to screw into. That was the whole purpose of the adapter. Oh, I see them. But okay, so that's my alignment. What I gotta do now is grab the screws from inside. Okay, these are the tiniest little screws. And where is my little screwdriver I was using for that? It is, okay, I'll just use my little guy. That'll be fine. And then I'll use a proper screwdriver to really tighten it up. I guess you don't need to like go too crazy. It's just holding a piece of plastic. Let's see, is that in the right spot? Okay, magnetic would be actually nice right now, but again, I'm kind of doing it on the fly, not all that prepared, but we're making it work. Is that good? That might be good. Okay, where did I drop the other screw? Right here. All right. Holy hell. In theory, I just got to hook up 2 wires. Do I got enough clearance? Make sure that you're clearing the light bulbs, and it looks like great clearance. So I'm pretty happy right now. Be extra happy if it works. So let's connect a couple wires, turn this bad boy on. I'll open this up so you can see what it looks like from the inside. All right, can you see? That's not the clearest view, is it? But there's the motor. And all we got to do is hook up 1 wire to here and 1 wire to here. Here's the old wires. So I'm going to just clip those for now and use alligator clips. And then we'll know which way to do it too, because it will spin the right way or the wrong way. We want it to go counterclockwise, I believe. One moment. Okay, we're going to use my brand new wire strippers that I got. I've never used these yet. Let's see if I like them. It's got the different gauges printed on there. Can work as wire cutters too, so let's see how that goes. Boom, no problem. Okay, so this is probably like, the higher the gauge, the smaller the wire. This is probably like 20 or 22 gauge. So let's see what happens. So I put it in 20 gauge. Nice and clean little strippage there. I like that. 20 gauge. Yeah, I like those already. $10. Pretty sweet. So let's connect green to green. And then this is, if you screw this up, it's just going to spin the other way. nothing bad's gonna happen. If you short these two connections together, on the other hand, bad stuff may happen. Okay, so we're gonna connect that. Excellent. So what I might do is make some sort of connector, add a couple wires to the motor, put a connector so you can like quick release, because if you want to take the machine apart, I believe you might need to disconnect that. Do you need to disconnect that, or could I just hardwire it? I'll have to take a closer look. There's a connector on there for some reason, so. Okay, now the trick is to close this back up without shorting these wires together, because that would be bad. Okay, I got a good eye on these, and I think nobody's touching anything it shouldn't be. But here we go. How many minutes are we in? Over our 30-minute mark, but not that far off. But that doesn't mean we're in the clear yet, because we don't know if this is going to work. But here goes nothing. Oh, yes! Look at that! It's even going the right way. And we got the blinky lights. We got the spinny motor. That is friggin' awesome. You know, with all the shipping and tax and all the pieces and parts and everything, it was just shy of $100, but money completely well worth it. That is friggin' awesome. Maybe I shouldn't try and tighten the screws while it's moving, but boom, there you go. Black Hole spinning disc, new motor installation. Just kind of on the fly without really knowing what the hell I'm doing, and you know, you just kind of fake it till you make it sometimes, and boom, that is awesome. Love it.